Okay, so back onto something like the topic of healing here. There's a struggle oftentimes between what you feel you need to do and what is possible. Maybe when it comes to starting a normal life again, or maybe reintegrating into a normal life. Now, this might not be the truth for everybody. I mean, I don't necessarily know what anyone's particular problem is, how bad it is, or whether or not they could expect what some people would call a full recovery or not. But um, there's oftentimes a struggle with what you are able to do, what the reality of it is, the biological reality, the psychological reality, the spiritual reality of it is, and what other people expect you to be able to do, or what they would have you believe you're able to do, how they would have you reintegrate into life as though they know what's possible and they have some kind of an expectation that should be met and that you ought to understand and somehow get with that program. And then one day, look, if you just manage to dust yourself off and pick yourself off the couch, you'll be able to, either get with their program or whatever, move on with your life. But the expectation is that there's some kind of an answer, there's some kind of victory as they imagine it that's possible for you. And I'm here to tell you from my experience that that isn't necessarily so, or that path does not exactly take the trajectory or reach the goals that they would have you believe, right? And much of it is because, and let's just be honest, they want something from you. They want something from you, even if it's just a political view, like uh, they want you to get, they don't want to pay for your life with their taxes, as though like no one's asking you. It's not up to you, man. Pay the fucking taxes. If the government has to grab you by the ankles and lift you up, upside down and shake the change out of your pocket, then so be it. It's not up to you. Some people make it, some people don't. And the difficulty of it all, some people will get through unscathed and can perform, and other people get hit, they get hurt, and it's out for them. It's over. It's not up, no one asked you. We don't need you to play Dr. Death if you're, you've made it into the medical field and start making decisions for yourself, sort of silently behind the lines, telling yourself, oh, well, I'm not going to give this guy care because he doesn't have a job, he's on welfare. But we don't need you having those thoughts or making those choices. Well, I'm not going to treat him the tax dollar, the people's tax dollar. I'm just going to deny him life-saving care and a universal health care system, and I'm going to save the tax dollar and let this guy die, right? You don't get to do that, but it's evil. It's pure evil. It's Nazism. And indulgent Nazi. That's just you going out of your way to do it. And look, people sometimes are often doing their own version of something like that. They have their own particular life path and their own set of goals and what they have in mind for themselves, and they're trying to do it, and they don't have the time of day for anyone or anything else. They don't want to hear, they don't want to know you. Or look, are you going to be, at best, look, are you going to go out with me? Are you going to sleep with me? You're going to sleep with me the way I want? Can you get that dick hard the way I want it at the very least? You could be my pogo boy? Right? Anything. It could be anything. I'm just one example. And otherwise, just get out. You're not good enough for me. I'm out of your league. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Okay, I guess you're out of my league. Meanwhile, your journey is you're suffering you're suffering major trauma. Like, you can't just pick up and fix it. There might be shit in my teeth. I haven't brushed my teeth. I'm not doing anything today. I'm a wreck. All yesterday, I did some videos, but I can't. I'm not okay. I'm not okay today. I'm having what, in stereotypical way, in the psych field, some clients would say is a bad day. I'm having a bad day. I'm not going to be particularly useful today. I did nothing. I sat around and flopped around on the couch with my damage, contemplating nuanced sensibilities and reminiscences of my past life and different incarnations of myself, different manifest versions of myself, my cognitive self, who I was and what I believed, what I cared about at different times, what the world meant to me, how I saw it. Trying to find some sane sense of something that I can take into the future. I mean, even if I was to have a plan and build a plan or make a move, it's not from this point of view, not the way I am. I know that. I'm a mess. Where do I find it? Where do I find the agent control? Where do I find the guy who's fit to the task and good for the job? He's not. These are ghosts. They'll stay around for a couple of minutes, for a day. I can conjure them like spirits, and I like reanimate this body with the spirit of past selves. But they were fit for time and place, where and when they were, how they were, why they were. I can't just bring them back. Like, here, no, look, this is a time for you. What? This is not a time for them. They're like cherished Atman and the grand deity of the history, the